Hi guys, welcome back to Athak Guruji channel. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. From today onward, we will start a series of how to master in the SQL Server query optimization. So today we will learn about the SQL Server engine, how it work internally. So let's get started. SQL Server engine is divided into two parts. One is relational engine, or you can say like that query processor, and second one is storage engine. So let's see how both are work. When we execute an SQL query, it goes through several important phases that ensure efficient retrieval of data. When you submit a SQL query, between submitting the SQL query to the SQL Server database engine and retrieving the query result, SQL Server engine will perform four query processing operations like this. First one, parser, and second one, algebraizer, and third one, optimizer, and fourth, execution. Convert the query into a format that can be used by the SQL Server storage engine to retrieve the requested data. If the submitted query is a DML statement, there will be no need to optimize the query. Query parsing, this one. Once the SQL query is submitted, it will be broken into a individual parts and checked by the SQL Server relational engine to be make sure it is written correctly. In layman language, you can say like that. This will check the syntax error. There is no syntax error or not. Under the process that is query parsing, the result of the query parsing process is the uh, parsing tree. So you can say like that, if you will send any query to the parser, parser will check your syntax of the query. If it is okay, it will create one parsing tree. What is the work of algebraizer? You can so we can say like that. After creating the parsing tree for the DML queries, the algebraizer will take the generated tree and resolve the names of the different database objects referenced by the submitted query against the system catalog, basically to make sure that these objects exist in the database and user has the permission to execute the query or not. Algebraizer will be generate a query tree. So you can say like that. What will do algebraizer in layman language? It will check you have written the query. In that query, you have used like objects like tables, views. These views are exist in your DB or not, or you have the permission to execute these tables. You have to permission to read the data from this table or view or not. So basically, this is the work of algebraizer, and it will the output of algebraizer is query tree. Simple. Query tree will be input for the query optimizer for SQL Server execution plan. This is very important part. It is creating the most efficient plan to execute query with the lowest SQL Server resources consumption. It is called the cost-based execution plan. SQL Server execution plan is a binary representation of the steps that will be followed by the SQL Server query optimizer by following different algorithms to execute the submitted query. So basically, optimizer is doing like that. It is checking. Suppose you will submitted a new query, and this is a phrase query. If no execution plan is generated in the cache, then it will create a new optimized plan. Based on execution plan, storage engine will read the data. So it is very important part. After choosing the most efficient SQL Server execution plan for the newly submitted query, this will be stored in the plan cache memory storage, which is part of the SQL Server buffer, where query plans are stored. So when a new query submitted, the SQL Server Query Optimizer will search in the plan cache storage for the uh, uh, existing SQL Server execution plan for that query to be reused. So basically you can say like that these three operations are performed by the relational engine like parser, algebraizer, optimizer. So basically if you pass any query, first output is passing tree, after that query tree, and this is the main important part, this is execution plan. So this is you can say like that if you want to read the data from multiple tables and you in your tables have some indexes, so based on your indexes it will generate you can say like most efficient execution plan. Then this execution plan will execute by the storage engine and it will return the output to the end user. Simple. So you can say like this is the process it work internally. Thanks. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.